Welcome to another MOTIVICTOR production. I'm your regular narrator, Victor Isibo. Once upon a time, in the remote village of Ugeudu, there was a beautiful but very materialistic girl named NEKPEN, who was raised by a single mother. Are you excited about this story already? Sit back, relax, grab a bottle of water, get your popcorn. This is a very interesting story. But before then, have you subscribed to this YouTube channel? Go ahead and subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. Thank you very much. Let's continue the story. NEKPEN was very beautiful. She was the talk of the entire village. All the boys in Ugeudu wanted her. But there was a problem. She had a very high taste. She was very materialistic. She loved the good things of life. Now tell me, what do you think boys who lived in Ugeudu had to offer? Majority of them were hunters, farmers, and at best, keke riders. So sometimes you see some of them, the hunters, wooing NEKPEN with antelope, the farmers offering her tubers of yam, and the keke riders professing their love to her with peanuts. NEKPEN had bigger dreams. She felt that with her beauty, she deserved more. After all, she was on social media and she could see the kind of life that beautiful girls like her lived. Then aside from that, every time her mother had been pushing her to relocate to the city so that, she could hook up with a rich man, then, end their poverty once and for all. NEKPEN eventually connected with a few big girls who were students of the famous University of Benin via social media. After a while, they invited her over to relocate to Benin on the promise that they would hook her up with a very rich Yahoo boy. Yahoo boy is the street name that people call young men who were into internet fraud, driving fast cars, wearing expensive jewelry, and spending lavishly. When NEKPEN told her mother about the new development, she was excited. She said, "This is what I have been waiting for. Go to Benin and dominate." She gave her blessings. She didn't forget to give her some charms and taught her a few incantations to use on any boy that happened to cross her path. Upon NEKPEN's arrival at Ekosodi in Benin, she was welcomed by her online hookup friends who were seeing her for the very first time. They complimented her beauty and they said, "Oh, wow, so you have been wasting all this beauty in the village. This beauty belongs to Benin City. Welcome, our dear friend." After a few days, she was introduced to Craig, a very handsome young man. Craig was one of the hottest Yahoo boys in Benin. For both of them, it was love at first sight. So they started to party every night. And Craig started showering NEKPEN with gifts and plenty of cash. NEKPEN, on her part, she never forgot to keep sending money to her mother in the village so that she could have a share of the goodies. One day, NEKPEN called her mother, and her mother advised her to make sure that she secured Craig by all means possible. She advised NEKPEN not to depend only on the charms, that the gods helped those who helped themselves. That NEKPEN should always open her legs very wide for Craig so that she could quickly get pregnant. And they could in turn use the pregnancy to hook Craig down for life. NEKPEN took that advice seriously. And after a few months, NEKPEN became pregnant. And when she shared the good news with Craig, Craig flared up. What? Oh, so this had been your plan all along. You want to spoil my fine boy. Listen, I belong to everybody and I belong to nobody. So why do you want to personalize me? Better go get rid of that pregnancy. Craig said, how am I even sure I'm the only one cultivating your farm? NEKPEN was distraught. She was disorganized. There is a binding family ordinance that forbids anyone in NEKPEN's mother's family from committing abortion. Historically, those who tried it in the past paid with their lives. That was how come NEKPEN's mother also became a single mother. Yes, she could not commit an abortion after she got pregnant with NEKPEN outside wedlock. And the man rejected her and the pregnancy. It seems affliction wants to repeat itself. When NEKPEN called her mother, she advised her to return to Ogeudu to meet with EYEN, a famous powerful village sorceress, in order to find a solution to this problem. NEKPEN promptly traveled to Ogeudu to meet the old sorceress. And after plenty consultations, the sorceress reiterated that there was an ancestral curse on NEKPEN's mother's family lineage that has vowed to make them all single mothers. EYEN went further to say that there was nothing she could do about it, that the affliction was above her, that it was only God Almighty that could show them mercy. NEKPEN flared up. She was angry and bitter, rained several unprintable insults on EYEN, asking her to shut down her stupid, nonsensical shrine if she was incompetent. He said, look at this woman. You put a lot of dolls and carvings here with native chalk everywhere. A simple problem you can't even solve. Useless sorceress. NEKPEN spat on this sorceress, got up, picked up her bag and left in annoyance. Upon her return to Benin, NEKPEN started nursing her pregnancy with the little savings she had from her time with Craig. Fortunately, she started a little oil perfume business that she marketed on WhatsApp. So those avenues were bringing some little money for her. Eventually, on the 9th month, NEKPEN went into labor and she went to hospital, and something strange happened. A very shocking occurrence that shook Benin City to its foundation. NEKPEN gave birth to a snake with 2 heads. The doctors and nurses were shocked. They all ran away. From not only the labor room, they exited the hospital. Everybody ran away. What? The news, it spread like wildfire across the city. The sorceress NEKPEN insulted was EYEN, meaning mother of snakes. After the insults NEKPEN rained on her, the sorceress was embittered. So she angrily conjured a powerful incantation that sent the spirit of snakes to enter NEKPEN's womb, expel the spirit of her baby, and took over the tummy. Moral of this story is: learn from your parents' mistakes so that you don't fall victim of the same circumstances that afflicted them. NEKPEN's mother was a single mother, had NEKPEN out of wedlock. Look at what has happened to NEKPEN also. Girls, relationships shouldn't be transactional. Do not depend on men for survival. Learn a trade and trust in your own handwork. Yahoo boys are responsible for making many beautiful girls to become single mothers. Native doctors, sorcerers, sorceresses, herbalists, majority of them can only destroy. They cannot repair. Put your trust in God Almighty only. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, let me see your comments in the comment section below. Like and share this video with others so that they also can learn. And ultimately, remember to subscribe to MOTIVICTOR YouTube channel and turn on the bell notifications. There's more to come from here. Till next time, I remain Victor Isibo. It is bye-bye.